GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Able to get this one out to 35 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
First down.
Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. The runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into the close to the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you establish really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
A gain of 16 yards.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. That's down inside the 30. 9 big yards on the carry, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what you do on offense, you just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback.
And now full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he will lose yards back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Daniel Carlson.
Now it's Carlson out for the Raider field goal.
A 51-yard
left hash. Officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through.
Makes the
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first.
I
don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Let's go. Check out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Colts had 8-3 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson. That's to his tight end, Taylor Wren. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 14. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. First drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go. Ready, right?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. They will only muster a yard here at the 38. Look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some size.
He said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. And all the way inside the 14 before they drop it.
That's another.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Rocco 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to get him here at the 12-yard line.
To Jonathan Taylor.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for a Colts.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Get it.
QB sneak, Richardson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Points right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Colts 7, visitors 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. A run straight ahead with Genty. That is going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the line. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on the punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. Fielded at the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on defense here. First and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I remember the physical rotation, watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Trap 60, trap 6, Panthers.
Richardson looking to throw this. Right side here, and that's complete. And he gets us inside of 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the visiting team and the Indianapolis Colts. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. Warrior 70.
Play action with Richardson. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. God help you kind of out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that. That was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That's Brian. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
To the air on this first down. Richardson. Along the screen to Taylor. And they cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen for the same kind of yardage, too.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Set. 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll throw again. Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
Going again, Richardson. That's incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Richardson's pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Cougar 19. Go.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Gets it to Fant. He's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
7-yard gain.
That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
1st and 10
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make the play. And against really long odds, you came up with a big catch.
3 yards on the first down play, and that goes up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Check smash, check smash. Viking 18.
Now it's toss it to Taylor. And this drives him back at field goal range. Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
The tackle made by
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Back. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Hold on for him here. What play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. They take it across the line for the Indianapolis touchdown. Finish up it. Sully's opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score and how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in your mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 left. Let's go now. 18.
Throwing on 1st down. Willis. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Willis's pass.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they go 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still time to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
18. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. This is cuts. That's Slayton. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain
He
of
finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Connect on a big shot instantly. You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On the set.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
Go.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. First and goal. He's out just shy of the 5-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Come on. Ready?
There you go, play action. Here's Willis.
Malik Willis sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Gets this one. It's down the middle. And able to take it down the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept it as well.
Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Jesse. This is going to end behind the line block. The great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to whistle it here on 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Adams put in motion right. 4th down, pass coming. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. These guys finish up their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo move?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Ashton Doolin now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here, coming for the shotgun.
Ready.
And the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. Still reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
A gain of 10 yards.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. That is good for Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and
All
10
set to
at
go
the
now from the 35.
35-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Ready up.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Short pass blocking. And he's going to be driven out by the defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On the play.
That's
and it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
On the ready.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running it after the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play.
The tackle made.
That's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Rattler. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pass followed in by the rookie from Syracuse. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Richardson. It's going to be caught on his back. Taylor. He finds Mason in the red zone. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Take a 7-quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So, Rock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. First play is going to be against Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
19, fight it! Ready? Cougar 19, 79 Broncos! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! Dragon 60!
Shotgun snap now, Lewis. And all of that tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Throw here, third down. Buys time, rolling right. That's the line he's going to run for. He goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Let's go. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther. Cub 19. Cub 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's the snap on 4. He finds Adams, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Slot man motioned over. Second and 10. Here's Willis. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
This quarterback, you love when that screen passes, but at least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. You also got to find the throwing lane. You can't do it on that one.
Here we go. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Willis now, third down. Running out route complete. Third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing it again here. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Go! 19! 18, Rattler, 18, Viking, 18!
Still sticking with the passing game. He's got his man. Touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
One after from Carlson is up and going. And these guys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Doolin. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going to screen to Taylor. Nice chunk there. That's 7. He's up to the 27.
Complete to
That's what you call
Taylor.
efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down.
2nd and 2.
It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready! Ready!
Looking from the gun. It's Richardson. Completed to his running back. He's taken down before he gets this one to 41. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
1st down.
Dragon 60!
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson escapes the pocket. Check it down to Taylor. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
26 more
Gain of
yards.
26 yards there.
That's another.
That is good for Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 Lions! Go!
They'll throw again. Richardson forced out to his right. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Panther 60. Ready?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice kickoff, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
That's
The
a
goal
gain of
of
8.
that drag route was to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready, ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. There's an interception and the drop.
Richardson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. The aggressiveness from this defense.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Before halftime,
It's
we
a
get a
loss of
timeout
2.
taken.
Brings up 2nd and
Gave away a
12.
couple on the 1st down run.
At the
Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
line.
Come on, come on.
are just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. They're going to stop that time, big cross. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third down, and they need to get 10. Second is on one here for Willis. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, on the punt. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
Warrior 70. Let's go. Nike.
Throwing on first down, Willis. He is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
A gain of 15. Result is a first down.
Gentile. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. A gain 11 on that play.
It's a gain of 11.
And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's another
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking from the gun. It's Willis. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
60 ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You get the ball out on time and on rhythm. These outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Get up. Check. Tap. Hawk 7. Go.
On third down, Gentile. He's got the first down grab. It's still going. He does it. Touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Makes the score.
That one right
Visitors
down the middle.
21.
And his
Colts
guys break
14.
that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Ready.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. This is Fant working downfield. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're down to the opposing 47.
That's good.
They get 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
finally found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Ready, ready.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. Ready, ready.
Play action. It's Richardson. Nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Hey, come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on for the contact.
Intended for Danny
They haven't
Gray.
found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you can hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Once more now, it's Richardson. That's going to come on his back. Taylor. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Buying some time right. Aims it out down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Depends on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy who can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready?
No play action. Here's Willis. Pressure coming. And they take him down. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And this one is launched downfield. And he brings it in. So close to the sideline there. We've got 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? 60 by 19 tight. 19 tight. Cup 19. Cup 19.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the stick.
Feet knives, Kate. Feet knives. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Their own 41-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Richardson back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Number 81.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Against that route, complete. They're going to bring him down at 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun. Handoff to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Down at the 35-yard line.
I could say positive about the execution of that play.
Brings up second
at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
You just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 back. Come on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, do at least force this 4th down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception.
Spencer
that
Schrader
wasn't until
on
after
for the Colts
they
field
almost
goal.
brought him down behind the line for a sack.
52-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good.
It is
And
good.
they cut it down to within a field
Makes
goal.
the score.
I bet you, Kate, if you were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready up.
All set to go now from the 35.
19 right. Ready.
Here's Willis to the air. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Kai Blackman on the coverage.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterboard. He gets flattened to the ground. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead with Genty. He's stopping after a gain of about 3. Leaves him with a 4th down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Okay, ready.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Get it. Warriors 19, Buffalo 18. 65 shots, 65 shots. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to try to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their game doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one on one down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. That's an 8-yard shot to stop this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the set.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action with Richardson. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
60. Ready? 70, Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Senadino's got it. And a beautiful return comes to an end with the tackle.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Ready?
Give up the guts. It's Genty. He's going to just get this across midfield. He's taken out of bounds. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives him the first.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 14 results in a first down.
Let's go now.
Now give here to Genty. Solid running here. That's 9 yards. He brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game,
it's a gain of 9.
You will take it in the NFL.
2nd and a
Last
yard.
run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Go. Ready?
With Neal. They're going to keep moving forward, ball down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
18 Cardinals.
Left is their running back. They did it! He made the interception! Jermaine Pratt picks it. At the 20. And they're going to score a quick 6 in Indianapolis. Aggressive coverage brought to mark somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Here we
The
go.
Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Complete at the 2. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 near the 4. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate? And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Take over. First down and
I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown and the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Pitch play to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4.
Second power. Here we go. Here we go.
On snap now, Willis. It's complete to the back, Ashton Genty.
Willis's
All
pass.
right, short on marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
It's 3rd and
It's headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. To throw. Has him on the quick hit. And looking off to bring a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
Gotta move
That's
that
good.
chain. Real momentum.
First down.
Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Warriors. 70. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, what?
Setting up to pass. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. Colts make the play themselves in this game.
You know what? They're getting another interception. It might be time to be careful.
Intercepted.
Just run.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hey, let go.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Round 5. First down he had. No gain on that first down
Taylor,
run.
the ball carrier.
The defense calls a
Down
timeout,
right
so that's
at
their
the line of
first.
scrimmage.
As
No
they'll
gain
need
on
to
the
decide
play.
what to do on this second down.
and 10.
As that
At the
linebacker makes that
49-yard
tackle
line.
right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second carry for Taylor. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same
Taken
call,
down right
same
at the
result.
line of scrimmage.
And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
When you rush the passer, it's
3rd
kind of like
and
tracking
10.
down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
60 bucks. Let's go. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw it. It is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
That's good.
You know,
for
they
the
call
Colts.
that the money
First
down for a reason. Because you're just simply not
First
going to
and
last
10
long
at
in the
the 30-yard
NFL
line.
if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down.
Danger,
First
I
and
say.
10
You
at the
get this guy in
12-yard
the
line.
open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Viking 18.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D,
it
all
is-
of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you